What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. All right, this is Guns Rush. All right, so I hope, guys, you guys stay safe out there and carry all the time. Okay, so today I'm gonna be talking about my Rogue Island 1911. This one is a 1911 M1911 A2FS TAC 2. Okay, so this one I bought it several years ago. I was in the hunting for this gun, right? But actually I was looking for the one with the front serrations. Now in these days, they have the same gun with the rail all the way to the front, and actually with threaded barrel, right? No, well, this is what I got. Unless I buy another gun, the same gun, which I'm not gonna do it. I prefer to buy something different. All right. So this one have a bolt barrel, and it's a little different, right? Different than the regular 1911. So the 1911, you got this right here with the tool. You push down, and then go to the side and release the tension on the spring. And after that, you move the slide to the back and remove the pin and blah, blah, blah. Yep. Now, this right here is a little tricky, right? I know now they sell a Dawson Precision. I believe it's a Dawson Precision, if I'm not mistaken. A guide rod, right, that have a little level that you press, and that level goes like this. It hides with a spring. So once you press, that level goes like this and actually lock the mechanism of the Rico spring and the guide rod. All right. So pretty much does what this little piece over here does. But the downside, right, about that piece is that I think it's made of gold. Oh, first, I want to go through, make sure that the gun is clear. Of course, the magazine is going to be empty. I have remove all the ammunition here. All right, for safety purposes, we're going to move it out of the way. A 10 millimeter. Some of you guys are asking why it says 40 Smith & Wesson on 10 millimeters. Because you can just purchase a 40 Smith & Wesson barrel and drop it in there. All right. I don't know about putting a 40 Smith & Wesson round in there, right? One, because let me get 40 Smith & Wesson. Right, guys. So here I have one of the 40 Smith & Wesson from my P320 6-hour. And you guys can see, this is the difference between length. All right. I think it might be possible. All right. Yeah, I think it might be fine. So, I don't know. We're going to test that. I hear a lot of guys are shooting 40 Smith & Wesson. So it's easy, okay? You guys haven't watched my videos, how to remove this thing. Pretty much all you have to do is get one of these clips right here, stretch it out. Have a bunch of them just in case I lost this piece. I lost the other one that I made nicely with heavy metal, but whatever. This one works. So stretch out the clip about that, bend it, right? I use the one in the top. It's easy for me to manage. All right. I put it in the top, make sure it's all the way in, right? And then release the slide. Boom. I release the slide. Let the slide go. You see that mark right there? Align it with the, not the big mark, with the smaller mark. Press right here and remove. Now, if you have a brand new one, it might be a little tight, okay? I have used 800 grit soft, and then 2000 to smooth it out, to make that paint come out easy, okay? I recommend to do that. That's gonna be easy for a field strip. You're not gonna be like struggling taking that shit down, okay? So after that, what you're gonna do is pretty much slide it to the front, all right? And now you got everything here. I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks about this, okay? Now, some of you guys out there saying that you can actually remove the slide of this gun without this. All right. Now, you saw how I easily, lock this right here and remove everything. All right. Just because I'm explaining to you guys how I'm doing it, right? But if I do it in a fast way, it's gonna be easy, right? So now, see how I do this? I rotate it so it doesn't get caught in there and move it out. Now the spring is in tension in there, and then move the barrel up and to the front. And that's it. Field strip. Boom. Right? Nothing here. If I want to remove the spring, just put the spring back in there with this position down. All right. Apply some pressure with my hands. All right, apply pressure with hands, and the paint comes off. Let it go slow. If not, it's gonna hit your chest. And there you go. You can swap your spring. You can put another buffer in there from Wilson Compact, or you can put it back. All right. And now you have the slip here. You can clean it up, make sure there's no debris inside, and oil it and put it back on. Now when you put it back on, you're not gonna put it with the barrel because it's a pain in the ass. Matter of fact, let me show you. Trying to do that with the barrel. All right. Put that back in here. You tell me. If that spring is gonna go in there. It's not gonna go in there because of this part right here. If this part was not in there, it will be a possibility that goes in there. You see? And still, I'm fucked. And still I'll mess it up. Okay. Well, let me remove the spring so it's gonna be easy. Okay. Boom. Bam. You see all the struggle that I have putting that back there, right? It's not possible. All right. I see some of you guys saying field strip is easy. We don't need that. Blah blah blah. Boo boo boo. Not working. All right. Not working. So what I'm gonna do is strong my hands, push it back forward again, and then lock it in place. Boom. It's locked in there. Boom. And then we're gonna move it out. That was easy. All right. And now, see the difference? No. What I'm doing. See the difference. You're gonna, this portion right here, flip it to the front, and then this portion is gonna go down. Now we gotta twist this a little bit. Boom, put it in position. Everything's put in position with the gap right here. And then roll it like this. And then swoop, turn around. Boom. There you go. That's it. That is it. All right. Let me slide this in there. Make sure everything's good. Leave it in there. This is going to the back. And then to put it back. Something might be not. I'll look at it right. All right. Let me move this to the front again. Sometimes, you got a hiccup in there. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, this one. This one's to the front. And then you slide it back in. Make sure your buffer is aligned, goes in there. And then I'm gonna take it off again. I'm gonna show you guys something, okay? I'm gonna show you what all the guys do. All right. There is. So once you see that hole or the little thingy under the barrel, just put this thing in, right? And then move this slide to the front. It's not gonna be this portion right here. It's gonna be aligned with not with the square one, with the round one on the slide, just like that. Bam. Okay. Boom. You see that how easy, right? Then after that, you're gonna lock it and remove the little piece. Now, let me show you what the other guys do. All right, guys, in the comment section, oh, you can remove the slide. You can do all that. You don't need that piece. You need that piece. You don't need that piece to remove the slide, but you go doing extra work not putting that piece. And I'm gonna show you the fast way after this. Okay. So first, you can lock right there, right? Till this percentage to the first curve, and then remove it. But you see all the struggling you're going through, right? See all the struggle that you're going through just because you don't want to use that little piece. All right, let me see if I can find sorry. Well, all right, not using that piece, and then I let the slide go to the front. Well, fuck, I gotta pinch my gloves. Well, all right, and then fill strip complete. All right, now what? I'm gonna remove this right here. I'm gonna push it to the front and push it up. There's no way, bro. There's no way you're gonna remove that without bending or causing any damage to that spring or rod. Okay, so that's the farthest that's the farthest you can go with your field strip. All right. So now you're gonna push this to the front again. You're gonna push it in, align it, painting the butt, doing everything, because now there's tension on the spring against the barrel. So now you have to wiggle that. There you go. And then push it back. All right. And once you get that back, oh my God, gotta have all the pieces on hand because it's gonna be hard on you. And you can lock that in place right there. All right. And then once it's going through that curve, catch it. And that's it. All right. That's all you can do with the guys that are recommending not using this. All right. Unless you have the famous Dawson spring recoil rod. All right. So fast motion. All right. Lock it. Get the little tool. Find the hole. Actually, getting this tool, then getting the little ratchet in the front, I think this way is easier to disarm than the 1911. Boom, got it right there. Boom. Get it right there in the gap. Find a spot. Push it out. Boom. 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 Oh, and boom. You see, I'm not. I got a little struggle right there. Got a little confused because I'm using the technique of a regular pistol. Try to pull the barrel here, just slide it to the front. But you see how easy it was, right? Now let's go to what I did to this gun. So, this gun, I have made my own tip for the lights. So this gun doesn't come from factory with rails, all right? So what I did is I took one of the aluminum pieces, the aluminum pieces for Picatinny rail that goes in the rifles, and I start giving form till fits in there, all right? And now, so I made the gap in there so I can push it in there, you know? Bam. So all you have to do is find a perfect screw that you want to use. You don't want to use that big screw, not that small screw, you know what I mean? And make the holes smaller than the actual thread of the screw. Find one of those pieces that made the thread, right, for that specific screw. Make the thread in the hole that you already did in your lower, right? And then align this piece with the two holes that you made in the lower, right? Now, before you make the two holes, right, make sure, right, that you make the measurements where in the Picatinny rail you want the holes. You know what I mean? You want the holes here between, or you want the holes in this right here. All right. Once you make the holes, once you make the holes in it, you can mark it on this one right here, and then make the holes here. Okay. Now, when you make the holes here, you gotta get the threaded piece. It's like a tool that you make thread for the screws, right? Then you wanna run the screws from the bottom to the top. Obviously, you know, the screws probably are not gonna be the length are not gonna be perfect, right? So what you're gonna do is you gotta take a Dremel and you gotta Dremel those screws down till it's already level with this. Like mine is smooth right now, very smooth, right? After you do that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna stake both sides. You're gonna stake both sides from the lower to the screw, both sides like this, same in both screws. So the screw is not gonna come off. Now before you do that and you put on the screw, I forgot, make sure you put some thread lock. Okay, and if we want to go the extra mile, right, like I did in my 1911, like I did in my 1911. Now this piece, they used to sell it on they used to sell it on Caspian. They do 1911 parts. They're very professional doing 1911 parts, but they don't carry this part anymore from in stainless steel. So I was like, damn, I look all over the website to see who the hell have an extra one, but nobody have. So what I did is I put JB weld between. So pretty much I sanded the lower under this where you can't see it in the paint, obviously, right? Don't go too crazy, and then when you put it on, all this is gonna be all scratch. So when you put the JB weld, same thing with this part right here. When you put the JB weld, you put it in there, put everything, put the screws. Once you put the screws, you clean it up so you don't see any residue on the sides, and that's it. You know, it looks pretty cool. And then you got a 1911. Now with that lame mount that goes in the trigger guard that, you know, takes space for your finger, you know, especially if you're using gloves. And it looks ugly, man. It looks ugly. So now you see, it looks like this belongs to the gun. Oh, pretty cool. And it's right there. Got not that. It's not coming. It's not coming out there from there. All right. It's not coming from there. So this one has 3 screws. Okay. Came out pretty good. All right. So forgot. The gun was clear, and the magazine will remove the bullets and everything. All right. Using Wilson Combat. Gun is pretty good. You have a 13-pound spring. Wow. This thing is nice. It's nice. I'm gonna get the slide lock with the finger rest here to control more shooting. I ordered for this one already. The same. Let me see how it works, and then I'm gonna order it for the other one. Now, coming back to this gun, like I say, that piece was not available, you know. So what I did is I placed the Picatinny with the screws coming up, and look, instead of 3, I put 2 screws because come on, man, 2 screws are enough. It's not like I'm gonna carry like a 200-pound light in there. All right, don't need to make more holes and dig more in it. And it came out pretty good. Now, in addition, what else I did on this gun? So, when I cock it to the back, right, I feel some resistance, right? Like pretty much it's like some resistance from the slide, like it's shaving. Not shaving, but getting caught, right? Now remember, sometimes when they machine these guns, they don't machine these guns really good, right? Now, don't go crazy, okay? Don't go crazy. Take a 1500 sandpaper with maybe some oil, maybe some CLP, right? Find a piece of wood or something, or just roll the piece of sand, the paper. Actually, this is what I think I used yesterday for this. You know, put it in the rail, inside the rail, rock it back and forward. Slow. Don't go too crazy. The idea is not remove any metal. It's just to smooth it. Because if you remove metal, then you're gonna have spacing on it. Okay. You're gonna be the gun. You're gonna feel the gun rattling. All right. Another thing. Do that in both sides, in the inside, and in the outside. Because remember, the slide right here, this portion right here, runs inside, and the outside here runs inside here. So pretty much what you're doing here, you're doing here. What you're doing inside, you're doing on the outside too. All right. Do it with the gun without doing what I did before. All right. And then do it, and you're gonna see a difference. All right. Another thing is right here. Smooth this a little bit. This corner's right here, this corner right here, this corner right here, this corner right here. Don't remove metal, just smooth it out a little bit. Now, especially here, this one right here, smooth it out a little bit more, right? This one right here, you see? Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, okay? Same in the other side. Right here, all the corners, right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. All right, and I'm gonna show you why. So now, let's pull this thing back. Put it to the other side, put it in, ba-ba-ba. All right, and now slowly, oh, make sure when you sand all that, you clean everything out. Clean it, okay? Don't leave any sand residual in there. Boom. All right. Push this to the front again. Forgot. This thing is to the front. There you go. There you go. This one, smooth this one too. Don't remove metal, just smooth it out. Okay, now you got it in there. It's not gonna be the first square, it's gonna be the second gap. Boom, 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 boom. Gap with gap. Bam. Then cuck a little bit. Remove the thingy. And bam. Safety check. Boop, boop. Boom. So, what I noticed, so now you see those churning parts in there, right? You can always take bluing. I'm going to blue it again and make sure everything's good. Okay, and it's not visible. Now, before, when I used to pull it, I can feel the grinding of the slide and those sharp edges corners getting caught on the slide, getting caught on the metal. You know what I mean? Getting caught on the metal. Now, none of that stuff right there is getting caught. It's running so smooth. It's running so smooth. You see? All those edges are running in the inside, especially when the slide come back, right? Those edges on the sides, when the slide come back, it's not getting caught in there. Man, that shit is so smooth now. Like really smooth. Really like 89% 100% smoother than from factory. That shit is super nice, super nice, super nice, super nice, super nice. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing with the trigger. Right. I'm gonna polish not the trigger. I'm just gonna polish whatever is making contact right here. All this portion right here. Right. All this portion right here that is making contact with the trigger, with the body of the gun. I'm gonna smooth it out, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with the frame of the gun. Just smooth it out, not removing any metal. All right, smooth it out. So it makes your shooting more pleasant, man. More pleasant. Like right now. Well, I got an 18-pound spring on it. Right, I put the my 1911 spring on it. Eject the shells with the one from factory, man. That shit. When I shoot, those shells go to hell. If I hit somebody with a shell, it's like I'm hitting somebody with the 9mm round, because that shit is going fast. All right, but with the 18 pounds, they eject, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Actually, I like it. Now, I order a whole set of, I believe it's 15, 17, 18, 20 pounds. Wolf Rico spring. So I ordered it on eBay. It cost me like maybe like $20. I think like $25 with the shipping. The whole Wolf set to set up the gun. It comes with the two springs, the main spring and the recoil spring. And I'm gonna be trying those, man. I'm gonna be trying those. But this thing, man, this thing came out pretty good. Huh? It's not bad. It's not bad, man. It's not bad. Especially, you know, I can put my TLR9 in there. Now, TLR9. This one. Where is it? My special screwdriver that I did by this. Or this. Boom. Look at how that looks with the rail that I homemade did. Man, that shit is strong in there. That shit's not coming out of there. Yep. Boom. And the best thing is that I can use the same holster that I use for my 1911. I can use it for my 1911 double stack. Boom. Man. Look at that. Came out pretty good, man. And I did this holster too. It covers the mag release and it covers the safety. I like it. It's tilted, you can adjust it. Pretty good. There you go, man. You can always, you know, some things you can do it yourself. And I like to do the stuff myself. Well, there's two guns that didn't have any rails, right? For this one, I spent $0. Just whatever cost one of the Picatinny rails, aluminums that I have laying around. This one, $25. But they're solid. Did it myself. Put some finger grooves in this one to have more stability, since this one didn't come with the check ring in the front. And that thing is fucking good, bro. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. So I have on the way this portion right here, the slide lock, well, however you call this, the slide lock. So the one that I ordered, right, you have like a wall right here like this, and it's longer. So you're not pushing the finger to the front, but you are resting the finger just like this. You're resting the finger down, not to the front, but resting down. You're pulling down with the finger. I mean, it didn't cost that much. I think it's like 20 something dollars. So it comes with black, and silver. So I ordered the black already. It's on the way to see how it works. If it's a good product, it's going on this one too. And then I'm gonna have to heat up the holster a little bit on this side, you know, to make that channel to make it fit. But not a big deal, man. You know, I like to work in guns. Actually, in the next probably 2-3 months, I'm gonna be actually I'm looking around on a gunsmith school. So my dream, right? I don't wanna talk about my job, but I'm close to retire. So when I retire, I want to be able to be graduated already for gunsmith and have my license. And also I want to have the CNC machine so I can make parts, right? Parts like milling for radar sights, milling the slides. I would like to have a laser machine so I can do laser stippling and laser engraving in the metal too, right? Also for the CNC machine, I would like to be, because I always like to look for products, right? And sometimes they're not out there. People are wasting time and wasting money, right? And the best thing about doing a product, right, is testing it and enhance it till your product is working good. Once you are at that point that your product is working good, that's when you release it to the public, right? So, 100% made in USA. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. I don't want to manufacture my products. Want to start doing my stuff and then send it to China, because that's one thing start getting fucked up. You know what I mean? That's one thing start getting like manufactured a different way. They don't care. They don't check, quality check, and they just pack and send it like that, right? And that messed up the name on your company, right? Even if it's not a big company, right? But it's something that you want to do. It's your dream, maybe not be billionaire or millionaire, but it's something that you like to do, and at the same time you make money, and that's what I want to do. You know, I want to do parts that enhance the gun, especially a good product, you know, for guns that are coming in the market that don't have aftermarket parts, like the Glock or the 6 Hour. That actually the 6 Hour never had that many parts. The Glock was one of the first one to have all these parts, aftermarket parts. Well, anyways, that's what I want to do, you know. So I order from Taylor Freelance that have a very badass extensions. So I ordered an extension in black from them, and I think I ordered another extension for my CC SP01 at +5 and black too. So I'm gonna be putting an extension, and then the last thing I want to do, right, on this gun is get the slide mill for a micro radar sight. I want a very low micro radar sight on this thing. I'll probably put a 507K or the same one that I have in the Glock. which is the one that, you know, squared with two I don't remember right now, the little box hollow zoom on it. So red the side, boom, 10 millimeters, and haze with the springs, everything polished, TLR 9 with, I believe it's a +3, so 16, 18, 19 rounds, 10 millimeter. This gun's gonna be a badass, bro. This is gonna be a badass. Look how smooth it is, man. Feels smooth. Yeah, it feels way smoother than before. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, support this channel. You know what I mean? Make sure subscribe. Make sure you share with your friends. And if you have any questions, just let me know, right? I'll get back to you. If not, hey, you gotta understand, I gotta work too, okay? So once I get out of work or I see your message, I get back with you. With the best of my knowledge, I will reply to you and point you to the right direction, whatever part you want to know that I got. Okay? All right. You guys have a good night and stay safe out there. Carry all the time. Support 100% Second Amendment. That's the only thing that is gonna make our country great. All right, it's gonna keep the bad guys in line. If we are disarmed, there's nothing that is gonna protect us. All right, see you guys.